The Cathay HSBC Hong Kong clearance.
Good evening and welcome here to a very wet, windy and a few minutes ago lightning struck Hong Kong. There's a few rumbles of thunder, but we are here and we are ready to go for the women's airside Premiership final between Societe Valley and Hong Kong Natixis Ice. And I'm welcomed in co-commentary by Valley stalwart, former Hong Kong international, Sam Fusey. How are you?
Hi, Cookie. How are you doing? I'm a bit wet, but dry now that I'm under this tent.
Yeah, we've just had the Prem A final, and there was not a drop of rain before the final whistle, and then the heavens opened, and the wind, the rain, everything came down. It was biblical proportions. And as we wait for the two teams to come out, you can see lots of umbrellas, lots of people sheltering from the rain, and other people not giving us stuff.
Yeah, limited cover up here. Yeah, I just caught the tail end of that Shenzhen Pirates game. It's a shame they didn't really get to have their full experience because, as you said, the storm certainly came in at the time.
It did indeed. It did indeed. So we've got a fantastic matchup here this year. Societe Valley have been imperious, 15 wins from 15. So they've taken the league title away from Football Club, who've held that for the last 2 years, as Zoe Teese proudly leads the girls out. And they've got their mascots there with them. And Christy Cheng trying to grab one of the kids along the way there. But
I think that was her son, a bit reluctant there, but I'm sure he's cheering on for his mum.
Yeah, fantastic scenes. So as I said, the last 2 years, Football Club have been league champions. And when it's come to the big dance at the grand final, Valley have won. And so I'm sure that Football Club will be looking to do what Valley did to them the last 2 years and turn things over in the final. But all looking good.
Yeah, it's been a interesting one, that one, with Football Club winning the league 2 years in a row and just quite not getting the GC trophy, whereas Valley not won the league 2 years in a row and have won that GC trophy. So
yeah.
Right now the League Cup sits with Valley. Let's see where this GC one goes.
Indeed. So Valley got a few injuries. Player coach Bella Milo out with a bad back. Possibly sign of being an old woman, and maybe she'd give it away. She'd love me for saying that, I know.
She's still hanging in there, old Bella.
And a couple of other injuries. Young Hong Kong fullback Haruka Yamatsu, sadly not available. But Football Club, they will be hurting. The last league game that these two played against each other, it was just a 2-point game at the end, and a little bit of feistiness between Roshini and Keir, the Valley captain. So I'm expecting it all to be on, and good to see a few people in the chat. Karen Dar cheering in for his sister as Francisco Camisa, the referee, gets this game underway with Football Club playing from left to right in their world-famous blue and white hoops, as Crystal Mays smashes a deep kick.
Nice kick there in from Crystal. I think with this weather, both teams are going to look for that territory.
Absolutely. So Leka Tuana sprays it down the field, and a good first up tackle on Crystal there.
Great clear out there by the football club side.
Yeah, football club really have to get into this game early, but Rosie Ingles with a great tackle on Christy Cheng there. And for the second time of asking, that's high, hanging, and it's found some green grass as it pushes its way out here to the touchline. But some great play there.
Strong carry there by Kia. Football club not committing anyone into that breakdown.
So some good first up tackling there. Tanya Dar caught behind the gain line, but Crystal puts the ball on the toe, but it's out on the full. And early honours winning that kick battle for football club.
That's right. 1 minute into the game and come to our first line out.
This is yours, okay?
So Pete Ayres in the chat cheering on his wife Cheryl Gourlay, who's the football club centurion. He'll get to come on in the second half, no doubt.
Got a blood bin here, I believe.
So Tavia
Iafeta.
Yeah, bit of blood. Hopefully it can be stopped.
Have we got a sub coming on for number 1?
They'll have to put their replacement prop on.
I think they're just making a decision. And no sooner had I said it than Cheryl Gourlay comes on. Blood replacement for Tavia Nanai Iafeta.
Right, let's go. Let's have a gap like this all day, all right? Time's on.
I'm sure she hadn't expected to be making such an early entrance into this game.
Lucky for Christy Cheng there, just loses it in the air. I think we're going to have a number of drop balls with this weather today, Cookie.
Absolutely. I think as I look onto the screen here that we're watching, it doesn't come across just how much it's raining. It is kind of tropical rain, biblical, and there's a storm above us. And the observatory in Hong Kong is warning of 100-kilometre-an-hour gusts of wind as Tsing Lee puts this ball in.
Just hold now.
Strong scrum there.
Karen So at the base there. Crystal just juggling it, but makes a really good carry there. Lecker brings her down. As Valley get this ball into the hands of Zoe Smith, who cuts a hard line back in.
Excellent steal coming in there from the football club player. Number 10, number 12, Lecker Tuaana.
Lecker, former Queensland Reds player in the Women's Super Rugby, and also Cook Islands Rugby League.
That's right, that's right.
I was lucky enough in 2018 to go down to the Cook Islands for the World Cup qualifier with the Hong Kong team. Absolutely fantastic island. The day before the game, the Prime Minister of the Cook Islands came out and met us. Such was the interest.
Football club here will look for their drive. It works successfully against the Valley team the last time these two sides met. But that is well defended there from Valley.
And some good continuity there. Bunting coming in from fullback. And that's Mary Tuaana, sister of Lecker. Cook Islands netballer. And then Turner driving in hard. And penalty as Rosie Down gets her hands on that ball. And Izzy Littlehales there, struggling a little bit. Down on one knee.
Yeah, you can go off, you can go off.
Once again, unfortunate, another blood bin here.
Another blood bin, which brings Letty Bobo on. I don't think Letty and Cheryl would have been expecting to play such an early part in this game. So lining up for a shot at goal here. Lecker Tuaana. This would be an absolutely dream start for the football club. Less than 5 minutes in, having already suffered 2 blood injuries to the starting 15. So,
solid kick coming in there.
And that is the opening score. Tuana with the penalty, 3 points to 0. And I think given the weather here today, Sam, I think points on the board.
Okay, keep behind you, right? What's the head play on?
So Leila El Asmar bounces off her shoulder and the ball pushes into touch there. So Valley bouncing straight back into this.
If you're not on the line out, try line, please.
So Tanya Dar with a throw into the Valley line out now, just about 5 metres out from the club line. Inglis rises up and the ball almost lost there, and Kamisa, the referee, says that it is.
No, so Karen did say everyone think it was her last game. Karen, unfortunately, had her Instagram post as the last dance. But what she was referring to was for this month.
Fantastic news. She's highly experienced Hong Kong international. 24 caps, versatile, front row, back row. Orthopedic surgeon by trade.
Honestly, if there's an example to show Hong Kong parents, it's certainly Karen, right? She balances high-performance sport as well as her studies, has a great job as a doctor working in the public hospitals, still commits her time to training.
And she is an outstanding performer on the field,
Absolutely.
both for Valley and for Hong Kong.
Just a great role model all around.
So feed at this scrum for Rosie Down. They've got fully 95 metres to go. So by no means out of trouble here.
As you said, Cookie, the TV doesn't actually really display how heavy the rain is here. It's a pick from the back of the scrum there. It's just not getting much meters in them.
Mary Tuaana judged a high tackle on her there.
Seatbelt tackle. High tackle.
So Leka Tuaana carves off some 20-30 metres. Good to see Liz Nanai in the chat. Liz, former Hong Kong international and mother of Tavia.
But I do love Liz's neutral comment on Let's Go team, because of course she's got a heart on both sides of these teams here. Liz, of course, herself being a former...
Oh, and a good break here.
There's a big break coming in from Georgia Cut. Taken down there, lovely from Hastings Leatua.
Rosie Down up to Letty Bobo, this tall, rangy French woman. They come back down the blind side here. Good work there. Football club choosing to keep this ball relatively tight at the moment. Theon got hit really hard by Lavinia Naunga Gray. Rosie Inglis making a real pest of herself there.
Blue hold.
Crystal Mays in the backfield rakes a ball into the backfield. And Leila El Asmar chasing back. She
Great
chooses,
footwork there from El Asmar.
She beats the first person. Rosie Down over this ball, pops a good ball up to skipper Zoe Teese. Tanya Dar trying to get her hands in the cookie jar there. Ball back to Lecker. Deep kick. BB Lee running it back. Oh, just ghosts off her left foot there. Kat Rosinski in over that ball immediately. Tanya Dar. And the ball has been turned over. Theon got. So without doubt, Football Club have really turned up to play.
Yeah, real pressure coming in there from the Football Club side. You can see Valley was just continuing with their attack. But Football Club defending hard.
So another scrummage. This will definitely not be the last scrummage of the day in these conditions.
Here's your mark, hookers.
So about 11 minutes gone. So it'd be interesting to see whether the two blood replacements for Hong Kong, they've got fully 15 minutes of time to get on as Rosie Down feeds this.
Big push coming in there from Valley, but Francesco calls it a reset and wants to check out the side of Zoe Teese and Lavinia.
Yeah, we've got 4 international players across the 6 in the front row, with Namunga Gray and Zoe Teese, the captain, being the only non-internationals in that front row. So it's a real battle of wits and power in there. Rosie Down puts
Big
that ball
scrum
in.
coming in there from Valley.
Good scrummage.
Great clearing kick coming in there.
BB Lee pulls the ball in field to Crystal.
Yeah.
Gets on the outside.
Crystal, ever so elusive with that ball in hand. Such a strong ball carrier. Looking for a support carry here. It's coming a bit high there from Georgia. Cut, but the referee plays on.
So Lee digs in for that ball. Tanya Dar hit hard there. Some real good D coming up here. Oh, good hands there. BB Lee gets it into the hands of Zoe Smith. Cuts in field and gives her forwards a target. Naunga Gray hit hard again and another turnover. Playing advantage.
Yeah. Unlucky for two in there, but that was great line speed there from Emily Clark. Just shot up.
All good my side, just help both anglers, don't hold on with each other. Cool. Thanks, Pat. Let's go. Just keep those feet underneath you a little bit more, yeah?
Yeah, strong hit from Emily Clark. Of course, Emily Clark's just come over just before January from the Canada Sevens development side. Certainly made an impact the past couple of games with the Football Club team.
Hold now.
Strong scrum there from Football Club with a counter push. Al Asmar.
Oh, good step there. Gain giving her forwards a target. Good clean out there from Bunteen. Roshini Turner steps through the first tackle.
Leatua with the huge hits there. She drops back as Tunua steps out of that 22, so she can't push the ball out.
So the kicking game and a bit of a mix-up in the backfield, but really sure handling there from Crystal Mays. She's fighting really hard there.
Had a 16th defender there with Hastings Leatua in front of her, and the referees awarded Valley with a penalty.
First action, you use your hands and then you use your feet.
Hands in the ruck. Well handled there by Crystal Mays.
So it's a real battle in the midfield here. If anything, Valley have probably had slightly the better of the territory, but I would say possession going to Football Club. And just a 3-0 lead here.
Handling errors too from the Valley side with this wet weather, as Octavia Iafeta comes back on. she was certainly missed in those past couple of scrums.
And it'll be interesting to see whether Izzy Littlehales gets back on. She had what looked like a cut on her cheek. And that ball not straight. And because there was a competition for the ball, it's a scrum or line out. And interestingly, Football Club clearly feeling the pressure in the scrummage, Sam, have opted for the line out.
Certainly an interesting call. Percentage-wise, it's more 50-50 here, and great
ball off the top
Excellent
there by
ball.
Roshini Turner.
Elasma with a force, tried to offload it. It wasn't really on, and she's lost that ball forward. Valley with a counterattack opportunity here. There's some numbers to the right. Inglis takes that ball and strong leg drive. And it's what we were just talking about, Cookie. These handling
very unfamiliar mistake there from Crystal Mays, but was already playing advantage for the Elasma knock-on. So points on the board are going to be absolutely crucial. And without doubt, and here we go. Running repairs on Littlehales, and Letty Bobo makes way. She's made a really good impact in those 10 minutes that she's been on the field. But Football Club back to their starting 15 now, Sam.
Yeah, had 2 early blood bins, but both players back on.
Be interesting to see whether Tavia coming back on shores up this scrummage. Another good scrummage from Valley. Crystal carries the ball to the line, gets the ball back, and BB Lee. And again, Zoe Smith comes back on a line infield, giving the forwards a target.
A couple of times now we've seen Zoe cut in there. Valley still retain the ball. Football Club not committing anyone to that breakdown once again.
Good
Emily
tackle
Clark
there
with his low leg chop
Kia.
tackles.
And we are one YouTube viewer less than we usually are, because Kia's father Dino has made his way all the way to Hong Kong. And knock on there. Tanya Dar taking exception to the tackle there from Christy Cheng. But Christy, the most experienced player on this field, 23 caps for Hong Kong, a World Cup under her belt. Probably playing when you were playing, Sam, yeah?
Yeah, I had many games with Christy, both in the 7s and 15s team. She's certainly a legend of Hong Kong rugby. So good to see her trying to give it all at the Premiership level.
Yeah.
She's hanging on.
An absolute role model, you know, just like Karen So, for any budding female rugby player in Hong Kong, Christy. Supreme athlete.
Bring your feet a little bit more underneath, right? That's all I'm saying.
And also showing that rugby isn't over when you become a mother.
That's right, yeah. Christy, of course, with her son, Tay, you know, became a mum, came back into the game and straight into the Premiership, so...
Oh, and a free kick there for closing the gap.
Here. Let's see what Valley do. Karen just says, let's go forward. And Cody with a big carry and a hit coming in from Chang. Valley want to get it going here.
So Tanya Dar, another strong carry, ball tucked under one arm. Good clean out there by Kia. Crystal just steps around the first tackle. Christy Cheng pushes it down.
Backwards there as Rosie Inglis takes it in. She's isolated, but Fion's off her feet there. Play on.
Karen So with a show and go and drops that shoulder.
Yeah, you see the
Lavinia in with a really good clean out.
Yeah, club are not committing anyone to this breakdown. It'd be great to see a bit more pick and go around that ruck area to tie them in.
All up wide outside there. Gracie Hood with a good tackle there.
No balls out, play on.
And Lee gets caught. And some real heat and energy coming through from Football Club. Zoe Smith. And a
Bunting
deep
with
kick
a high kick.
there.
Hastings with a
Sting layer
good take.
to
She sees a bit of space
this could
here.
be a 50-22 here. Well picked up there by Lecker. But the ball's knocked on. Now in the hands of Kat Rosinski. And we got time off and an injury. I think that could be Karen So on the ground there, looking in a little bit of distress. And that will be a big loss for Valley. And really good to see there, Biddy Sefton straight in, although she's the club physio. Just shows what a close, tight-knit community we have here in Hong Kong.
Yeah, absolutely. Class there by Biddy Sefton. There's Karen. She does look in a bit of distress. Valley have...
And good to see JP in the chat saying morning cookie, and no doubt all the way from Cambridge in England. And he is reminding me that this day and this weather is somewhat like 2019 when Sandy Bay last appeared in a men's grand final. We'll be hoping for the omens.
Yeah, of course, there's a cracker of the match later on today with Sandy Bay men versus the Football Club.
How long's it been?
As we see Tiffany Fu here to the left warming up in case Karen So does need to come off. But she seems all right there. The physio seems to be putting on some magic tape here.
If anybody is going to guts it through, I think Karen So is that lady. Such a warrior. As I say, she shares the hooking duties for the national team with Tanya Dar. But so versatile is she that she's able to slot into the back row for her club. So a little bit of respite for the players here.
Of course, Valley have an attacking opportunity with the scrum just on the 22. They've been down in this half for the past 10 minutes or so, just haven't been able to get any points.
And Sophie Feller in the chat says, let's go HKFC.
I reckon if you need to do it another time, just go onto the side, right? Yeah. Cool.
So there's about $1,000 of tape has gone on Karen So's knee. But being an ortho surgeon, if anybody knows whether she can do it, she is the one. Jasper Donat, good to have you in the chat, my friend. So
Yeah.
Karen So is up to her feet and gingerly makes her way back to this scrummage. Let's see how much longer she can roll through this game. Valley will be desperate to have her experience and skill on the field for as long as they can. You can see a lot of the mass ranks of Football Club Dragons who were defeated by Shenzhen Pirates in the Prem A final. So Lee with the feed. Valley will be looking for a really solid scrummage here.
They've got one going as Seaton gets the ball out to Crystal Mays. A strike move coming on here, Mays.
Mays doubling
Just
around
to
and
back herself.
BB Lee.
Stay out wide here, Zoe Smith.
And BB Lee holds on to the ball. And the ball's gone forwards there. It's been hacked downfield. Valley having to race back for it.
Timeo and Abigail Chan.
And a really
Asma
good
on the
tackle
ball.
there by El Asma.
Good clear out there from Football Club. The ball's still in play here.
And Lavinia drops her shoulder and takes 4 or 5 meters in contact there. Sitzing gets the ball to Crystal. Tanya Dar gets hit and a hard tackle midfield.
Strong hit there, but she's still in control with the ball.
Emily Clark with a good first up tackle there.
Crystal
And
sees a bit of
just
space.
Dinks it over the top and into touch. Football Club
Yeah.
have dodged a bullet there. They've escaped from that scrummage just outside their own 22 to now have a line out.
Line out to Valley here, but this Karen So is looking rather shaky.
Yeah,
A decision
Karen
needs to
So.
be made here. I think a change is coming up. Big opportunity here for Tiffany Fu. Young
Great
upcoming
take
player.
off the top there by Roshini Turner. On a really good carry here from Mary to Anna. Just driving through the contact there. Rosie pulls it deep to Lekka, her sister. High hanging, great take
Such
by
a
Crystal.
reliable player.
Coming forward onto the ball, steps in field off that right foot. She's been held up here.
Knees touch the ground there. She needs to release.
Interesting, could easily have been called as a maul. Great drive there from Nawunga Gray. Really good drive there from Olivia Cody. Karen So now on the floor, grabbing that knee. Zoe on the outside, and for the first time, she hasn't stepped in field. Ball has gone to ground, but it's
Yeah, clever play there by Zoe. Throws it into the Football Club player.
looks
who
like
loses it
this
into
is going to
contact.
be the end of the day for Karen So. She has given it her absolute all. She got taped up there. She's pretty distraught there. Probably more that she's got to come off and the last dance this year as she makes her way off. As we said, a huge servant of the Valley Club. As I say, she's absolutely distraught having to come off in this grand final. Big hugs there from Zoe Smith and Skipper.
Yeah, Karen So, unfortunately for her, she banked 20 minutes and just come up with a horrible knee injury.
She has valiantly tried to play on for about 5 minutes there, but has finally had to succumb.
Yep. All right, let's go. It's on the 5 metre. Here you go.
So, Brock Newton, good to see you. Shout out Melbourne United. David Speedy watching in Hong Kong. He says, with a red wine, go Hong Kong Football Club. So the weather slightly easing up.
Yeah, hopefully it clears out now. It was horrible earlier, and there was talks of what to do if the weather was bad, as we could see a huge scrum here, and the referees awarded a penalty. Valley with advantage, and a free play here. It's Crystal Mays, chips it in the corner. Tyler's on it.
Oh, just doesn't quite manage to hang on to it. Tyler Borther in the wide channel there with the line of begging. So I'm getting accused of a little bit of biased commentary there with my comment, dodged a bullet.
Loose head, standing up.
Sue Prinsloo says, go Ice, go Izzy, watching in South Africa. And the ball hasn't gone out. So they found some green grass, and that is a really good exit from what could have been a 5 metre line out there, missing touch.
Of course, Sue Prinsloo, mother of Izzy Littlehales. Sue, a former Football Club player herself, must be proud to see her daughter Izzy run out in the blue and white stripes.
So Tanya Dar with a feed to this scrummage, this line out. Ball dropped into the hands of Roshini Turner, but she knocks it on.
Yeah, lucky there
And
for Valley.
come away with this ball. Cody drives in there. Christy Cheng after it.
Knock on advantage over.
Seat Singh, great ball there, but great ball from Crystal, but adjudged forward. Referee Kamisa was right on hand to see that.
Yeah, right idea. Just a couple of inches forward. And unfortunately for Abigail, she couldn't get the run.
Crystal Mays just asking the referee where the advantage was.
It's only a knock on.
Football Club will be looking for a strong scrum here. Their last one wasn't as solid as they'd hoped for.
So Suki Fung with a load of claps in the chat there for Karen. So fully agree with you. Good scrummage here from Valley, really putting the pressure on. Rosie down, clears that ball away. Doubling around, just pushing the ball deep into the Valley 22, and the ball stays in field and getting a hands onto it there. Georgia cut, but just flirting with the touchline and putting a foot over the whitewash.
Excellent play there by Anna Bantin. Just what they were looking for. Almost.
Football Club, just step off, please.
Almost had the 50-22 if Georgia had let that bounce out.
I've given you the mark.
And Richard Hood giving it a hey cookie, watching from Adelaide. If I'm not wrong, former Hong Kong Cricket Club player.
Great catch there by Rosinski as ball gets out to Cody, who just runs it straight. They'll be looking for an exit play here. Si Ting
just digs this ball out.
Finds Crystal Mays.
So Crystal high, hanging. Good take there by Annie Bunting. She just holds that ball up. And as she pushes it towards Georgia Cut, the ball just drifts into touch. Hard to believe that we've got about 22, 23 minutes of this game gone, and the score is a slender 3 points to 0
Both sides need to stay down, push straight.
to Football Club. Call coming in there from Patrick Kwok AR, saying that both sides need to stay down in the front row in the scrummage. Massive pressure came through from Valley last scrummage. Sitsing Lee with his feed. Heavily strapped right knee. She feeds this ball. Another great scrummage here from Valley. Crystal pulls the ball deep. And then Zoe gets the ball in the wide channel. Steps in off that left foot straight into Georgia Cut. Scrags her to the ground. But just slight knock on at the base of that ruck. A lot of pressure coming through. Is a pretty dominant hit by Georgia.
Let's go.
I almost would like to see Zoe have a chip kick there, try to get it in. Several times now she's cut that ball in, Cookie.
Yep. Steps hard in off that left foot. So
Crouch.
scrummage here. Rosie down with a feed.
Big scrum here from Valley.
More pressure from Valley. Getting scragged there. Lee through on the loose ball. But just another knock on, but definite advantage to Valley there.
Yeah.
Phenomenal scrummage from the Valley front five there.
Yes, most definitely. Football Club finding it tough in the scrum area.
Okay, cool. I'm going to stay this side though anyway.
And we've even got support for the referee in the chat. Nicola Camisa, I'm sure, says hello from Portugal.
Pardon? You got to wait for her to pick the ball up.
So the rain easing up. And it kind of looks like it's turning into a relatively pleasant evening, but the ball's still very, very greasy. Valley will be looking for another great scrum here, Sam.
Yeah, Football Club feeling the heat as once again.
More good work there.
She's come in, but
Rosie comes away with the ball, gets around. Oh, got the ball out to Gracie Hood.
yeah, tough play there by Rosie. She did see a bit of space there and took the hold.
Energy coming from the Valley bench here, just to our left.
Just stay up, stay in.
see what Valley can do here. 27 minutes into the game.
Ellie Sussex watching in, says go ice. This has been a great shift so far by this Valley front five. Good feed, steady scrummage. It's gone down in the front row, but Sitsing Lee moves the ball. Crystal carries the ball hard to the line. Oh, and a great tackle there by Jamie Burke, or Gracie Hood. Crystal cuts back, drops her shoulder, tries to get her arms through. Oh, some great work there from Cody. Gets a great offload there.
No forwards committed in that ruck, and Football Club
great turnover
steal it
there.
Back. Clever play there by Man to just leave it. She was in the offside position, but
Tavia Ayafeta does the right thing. Takes it back against the grain. Rosie down, digs it out. Now Christy Cheng pops it up. And now they pull it all the way back to Leka Tuana. Crossfield. And knock on. Playing advantage. Annie Bunting comes up with the ball. Georgia Cutt now making good progress. And the ball's there.
Cody reads that very well. She shoots that, no one else does.
And Leka just puts it on the toe, but straight into the arms of Crystal, who is away. Turner does really well in the wide channel there, and the ball just hacked forward.
Yeah, how reliable has Crystal Mays been with these high catch kicks?
She seems to have the senses of a cat about where to be as Cody drives this ball in. She is not a big woman, Olivia Cody, but she punches every kilo that she has and more.
Tiffany Fu with a step and a carry, but she's well wrapped up there by Octavia.
So Tanya Dar with another carry.
Hands off now.
Good work there. And the ball into the hands of Crystal Mays. Hacks it wide, but Valley come up with it. And it looks like Football Club were on the verge of turning that over. Crystal just juggling the ball there, bounces into Zoe Teets. She's still going.
Certainly is one tough cookie as Cody picks and goes. Valley know they need to get back into the Football Club half to get any type of points.
Great work there from Rosie Inglis. Knocked to the floor, but let the ball go and immediately bounce back up with it. Some absolutely strong play here as Crystal pumps it deep. Annie Bunting gets the ball up to Gracie Hood, who looks wide. El Asmar gets her hands free. And Tua Anna there. And I can see a young Savannah Fusey here. Getting a big thumbs up from her.
Here we go.
Roshini.
Football Club on attack here. Annie Bunty sees a bit of space.
Gets through the gap, but just can't free her arms.
Okay, release now, 12.
So Rosie Down picks that ball up, and Rosie Down does really well. Holds on to that ball, and Football Club definitely
Ball's out.
a lot of work there. Georgia Cutt taking exception. Great offload there by Turner. Gracie Hood steps in field. And there, Mary Tuana drives in tight. And Zoe Teese there just strides forwards.
That's a turnover there. Excellent turnover there. Coming in from Olivia Cody. One of the most experienced players here as well when it comes to Grand Champs Rugby.
That was absolutely a timely intervention there by Olivia Cody. Valley were pretty much under the pump at that point.
They were. Anything could have happened. And of course, with the reliable boot here of Leka Tuana, Valley will know not to give away any penalties within that 22 as great clear out brings the ball to just over the halfway line.
Great period of pressure there. Great period of pressure. And looks like Christy Cheng has got a contact lens problem. It's something that I have recently got involved with as the Sandy Bay Men's Premiership final squad just roll into the ground. Christy puts that, looking to get that new contact lens in. I find it really tough to get these in the morning when I'm under no pressure and I don't have a load of sweat on my hands. So Lord knows what it's like trying to do it like this. But Christy is a seasoned pro.
Yeah, she looks like she's all good to go. There's line-out opportunity here with about 10 minutes, I would suggest, given all the stoppage time. 10 minutes left till half-time here, Cookie.
Time's on.
And 6 minutes to go to half-time as Inglis off the top. Cody carries the ball. Mays a little bit wider out. Oh, great work there from Sting. Leia Tolwa.
Oh, excellent. Great play there by Hastings Leatua. Saw there was a bit of space, tried a different technique, chipped it over, gathered the ball again, and she's brought her team out to inside the 22. Football Club with real pressure here.
So Jess in the chat says, let's go Kia. Hamilton, New Zealand. Tina Poynton, go Lavinia. All the Maris Clovers are supporting you. Rugby Smashy. Blue Team 7 is a steel woman. Very good on the breakdown. Christy Cheng certainly is. So Football Club come up with a line out and they still have it at the back. Theon got, as they recycle themselves, Tavia Iafeta at the back there.
Yeah, great retention, but she's isolated here. Rosie down, does the right thing and clears over. Pressure coming on.
Zoe Teese just drops her shoulder and just steadies this now. And the ball pulled back to Leka Tuaana. And she's picked out Crystal Mays, who has made a very, very uncharacteristic error at the back there.
Yeah, unfortunate for Crystal. She's been so reliable under the ball so far in this game.
Gotta say, absolutely risky move to give Crystal that much open field.
I think that's what Crystal potentially saw, was the space.
Fine words in the chat there from Jasper Donut about what a fantastic sport rugby union is. It's all about the team going forward.
4 minutes left here in the first half. 3-0 to the Football Club side.
Sophie Feller says, see you guys in 2 weeks at the Hong Kong Football Club 10s. So midfield penalty, and Annie Bunteen wants to go quickly, but referee Kamisa brings it back to the mark. So probably about 3 minutes to go to half time. Mano's World says, don't give up, Crystal. Chin up. I would imagine at only 3-0 that Crystal is not giving up anyway.
Not at all. No, there's still plenty of time in this game. Of course, second half still to come.
This game has been an absolute arm wrestle. This line out going in right in front of the Valley Faithful there in the bleachers, Sam.
Yeah, good support from the Valley crew.
Ball off the top there by Turner. Into the hands of Mary Tuaana. Steps through the tackle of Cody. Gives her forwards a real target there. Rosie down, digs in no hurry. Oh, Sting Leatua with a huge hit.
That was a tough call there by Francesca.
Was a hell of a hit. But the referee judges that it was just high. And Hong Kong legend Charlie Riding just arriving in the ground. Former Hong Kong international. Played his first team rugby for the Kowloon Rugby Club before finally succumbing to the fluffy towels and playing for Sequins in his later years.
Ball just to the right of the post. Let off there by Valley. Still need to get it out of this half.
So fantastic, fantastic work, and still only a 3-point game. This game is balancing on a knife edge. Bunteen takes it just inside her own half. El Asma makes some ground, pulls it deep, and now gets the ball into the hands of Gracie Hood. Ball pops out. Christy Cheng picking up the pieces there. Tiffany Fu trying everything she could to get into it. Turner just slips through and gets a good offload to Tavia Ayafeta there.
From the side called there.
And the breakdown becoming a little bit of a lottery here.
We have 20 seconds left in the half.
So only 20 seconds in this half, so there will be time for the line out as long as it finds touch. And Crystal does that safely.
Club, you're on the edge, right?
Lots of Valley support on those bleachers. So final opportunity of the half here. Semi Ayafeta in that 19 jersey, standing there in the bleachers. As Tanya Dar feeds this ball in. Obviously, Semi will be rooting for Football Club and his daughter, but he was many a time in a Valley shirt. BB Lee with a cheeky little offload out of the back to Crystal, who's going tracking across field, runs straight into Roshini Turner.
Okay, leave it now, 4-4, out!
Kat Rosinski and Turner really trying to make a dog's breakfast of this. Lavinia gets hit hard behind the gain line, but she stays strong. Sitsing Lee gets it out to Cody in that wide channel. Lee pops it up to Fu.
Right, tackle now, leave it!
Great work there by Tiffany Fu. Now Valley won't want to play too much here and end up giving the ball away or a penalty. But Crystal looking to have a go on the outside there, runs into Mary or Leka Tuana. Crystal feeding that ball back.
Yeah, Valley still.
Fu, one off, runner, gets hit by Mary Tuana.
Building the phases out here. They need an exit play. As Seating looks for Crystal, who taps Crystal it out.
Takes the half-time whistle there. What an absolutely absorbing half of rugby there. Only 3 points to nil. Just one Leka Tuana penalty that was in about the first 5 minutes of the game there, Sam.
Yeah.
But the rest of it has been a midfield arm wrestle of absolute epic proportions.
Definitely. I think the territory and the possession stats will be about 50-50 here. So anyone's game, really.
Yep, it really has been a game of attrition. And we will be back right after half-time.
The captain HSBC Hong Kong Sevens.
So as we come back from half-time, there'll have been rousing words from Coach Bella Milo and her opposite number, Hannah Edwards. 3 points to nil from the first half. Absolutely everything to play for. The two games we've had here so far could not have been different. Around about 90 points scored in the Prem A final. And as we come back from half-time, 3 points to nil. A slender lead that Football Club are holding.
Hold!
Great to see Hastings Leitua
Good take there.
back on the field. We were worried with her just before the half-time there. But she's cracking on as Valley will look to be getting into this Football Club 22. They've not really had much time down there, Cookie.
No, some great driving play there from Kia Haruini. Trying to lead from the front as the skipper.
Backwards.
So the ball hits the deck but goes backwards. And eventually Zoe Smith gets the ball and gets scragged inside.
Just need to settle it down here.
Last blue.
Some great pilfering work there. Letty Bobo back on the field after that early blood bin appearance. Sitsing Lee pulls the ball
Hold
deep.
two.
And that is a good kick. Oh, well picked up there by Lekatuana. She pumps it deep.
Yeah, this game's really been played in between the 22s.
And Crystal Mays now.
Mays looks for a bit of space. There is some there, but Bunting has covered it.
Horrible bounce that Bunting has to deal with. And she just bobbles one along the floor. Just pushing the ball back into the Valley half. We're dealing with some water issues in the commentary booth here after the huge rainstorm about 20 minutes before this game started.
It is. The viewers probably can't see, but it has been raining up here torrentially. That ball is dewy. The pitch is wet.
So the temperature down a couple of degrees, just 20 degrees here now. And
Crystal picks that ball up off an untidy line out. She's got a good leg drive. She certainly is one hard to put down.
Yeah, Crystal Mays' post-contact meters must be enormous. Haruini drops that significant shoulder of hers.
Release blue.
Georgia Cutt trying to get in after it as Tyler Bortha gets in over that ball. And Olivia Cody runs into Christy Cheng and Letty Bobo there. And
double
Cody.
hit there on Cody, but she picks that ball up and goes as Crystal Mays gets it out to Haruini.
Good shot there from Turner. And Tavia Iafeda driving through. Christy Cheng tackles Cody.
No. 18, you can't jump over the ruck.
Really is big defensive play here from the Football Club side.
Good take at the back there from Annie Bunting. She gets met by Tyler Borta. She stays strong. Crystal trying to get over that ball and go for the jackal. But Rosie Down gets the ball up to Roshini Turner. And some great work over the ball there.
Another
Olivia
power play
Cody,
there.
yeah.
Another power play there from Olivia Cody.
Holding.
Rallying up the girls. They've got 35 minutes left of rugby here this season.
Captain, what are we doing?
The second that there is a dominant hit, Olivia Cody was in over that ball like a limpet. And they missed touch, but it is still deep.
Unfortunate there from Bunting. She's been on form all game.
It's bit of a let-off there for Valley, missing touch in such a crucial position, but a horrible bounce there, and Bunting just dropped the slip catch, unfortunately.
Yeah, rare error coming in there from Annie. She's been really reliable for this Football Club side. One of the better players on the team so far this game.
This is a crucial part of the game here for Valley now. Haruini Dar And Nawunga Gray will need a really solid scrummage. They really want to put the heat on here. Rosinski and Cody packing down on the flanks either side.
Valley with their scrum so far in the first half will be looking to keep it nice and tight. I wouldn't be surprised if they have a crack at the line here.
They've had some really good dominance in the scrummage so far today. Tiffany Fu will want to control this at the base. Moving over, and it's at Fu's feet, and they have the penalty. And straight away, skipper Harawini asks for the scrum again.
Taking the step out and walking.
This is the confidence area for Valley, somewhere they know that they can feel confident.
Most definitely, Cookie. Where do you think Kia learned her scrumming skills from?
Probably in the cradle from Dad. He was a formidable scrummager.
Of course, Dad sitting proudly in the stands here. Flew over from New Zealand just to watch Kia play.
Also a former Hong Kong international playing in the days. And this is another good scrummage. Tiffany Fu with really good control skills here at the base here, and it pops out. Lee gives it to Crystal Mays. She gets tackled just short, but she is bringing in defenders.
Jackal's good. We're going back to the scrum penalty. That's number 2.
So a second scrum penalty. Referee Kamisa blows twice and is basically giving them a final warning. And screams from the Valley bench for scrum again.
Yeah, now this is where the pressure comes on that young Valley front row. They need to remain calm here. Do the basics right.
The last thing you want on a wet day is a foot to slip and give the penalty away yourselves here, but Valley have looked strong at the set piece all day. 5 metres to go. They're 5 metres in from touch on the right-hand side of the field. They really need to keep Football Club in here and come away. Both the front rows have gone down and the ref asked for a reset.
Both just going down, black ball. Quick reset, let's go. Keep those up. I'm going to say this side, all right?
This is a really tough place and a tough spot that Valley have got Football Club in now. They just need to get the ball to Fu's feet.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
So Lee with the feed. And they immediately release it. Mays into the open. Sting. Lay Tower.
Oh. Look at that.
Good take. Crystal is in there.
Pick and go here
and
from
Cody is just short of the line, but desperately close. All hands to the pump now. And that is a try.
See who comes up
And
there.
let's see
Tiffany
who comes
Fu.
up.
Replacement of Karen So. Old young Tiffany Fu there. Former Flying Cookeries player. Playing her senior rugby in the red and black colours, and she'll be so pleased with that try.
Olivia Cody went so close, and Fu just picked and went over the top.
Sure.
And big cheering from the Valley faithful in the bleachers.
I just had some, thank you.
Still a very long way to go in this game.
20 now.
20 seconds to go, according to the referee. Zoe Smith has had a really good season off the tee. This is crucial to hammer home the advantage. And she does it straight over the black dot. 7-3 Valley. First try of the game. First time they had some really concerted pressure. All came from that small error at the back there by Annie Bunting. So Leka Tuaana.
Yeah, of course, that try coming from the scrum pressure earlier, Cookie. But rebuilding here.
Kicking it straight to Cody, who runs into Roshini Turner. Wrestles her to the ground. Tefu, again, she has done a great job since she came on. Crystal under a little bit of pressure. But Leka, in some green grass there, gets the ball up to Georgia Cut. Rosie down to Leka again, and Annie Bunting gets sent back.
Dominant double tackle there, but Bunting still controls it as Bobo takes it in. On the ball, Olivia Cody, but she's lost the opportunity. Football Club still with possession.
Zoe Teese, who's had a relatively quiet game by her own standards. Rosie down to Turner. Ball goes loose.
Yeah, unfortunate there for Emily Clark. Took that ball into contact, but she's lost it forward.
So the complexion of this game has changed. Valley were needing, at 3-0 down, were needing to do some work and get themselves into the game. Now Football Club cannot just sit back. They have got to keep playing. Got to keep putting the pressure on.
Do you want to, wait, just hands off. Do you want to do your lace 18?
So the referee time
Still
off.
plenty of time in this game, Cookie, of course. Half an hour left, 7-3 to Valley. Football Club score a try. They'll get in the lead, so the pressure is not off Valley yet.
Hands on. Crouch.
So Lee Sitzing with the feed.
Set. Hold.
This Valley scrummage has been a real weapon for them so far today. And again, they've got the nudge on there. And Crystal pumps the ball deep. Finds a bit of green grass, and Bunting pushes it deep, but Mays is back in the backfield and again returns the favour. Bunting again pulls it infield to Leka Tuaana. Oh, and some great work there.
Yeah, wonderful. She was the tackler.
And Olivia Cody, that occasion penalised. She's had 3 clean turnover penalties, but that time got penalised herself. And that is a really decent kick there from Leka Tuaana.
I thought it was committed, yeah.
As Tanya Dahl's brother, Karen, says, fantastic piece of play right out of the playbook. Brilliant game so far. 7 points to 3. Valley lead this, but now they've got some defending to do. About 12 metres from their own line as Fung throws the ball in. Good take by Turner. Former English Premiership player. They've sheared away and Letty Bobo has got it. And it looks like Cody's got her hands on that ball and is trying to rip it away.
Yeah, excellent play there by Olivia Cody. She's turned that ball into contact. Bobo is lying all over it. She gets cleared out. Great maul defense there by Cody.
Inside.
So some good D there. Great work from Cody.
Swimming through the maul.
Almost feels like she felt she needed to div something back after giving the penalty away. She has played like an absolute warrior so far today. Fionn got with the throw. Christy Cheng rises. Letty Bobo comes in. Takes the ball, but Lavinia Nawanga-Gray has got in amongst it. So Football Club need to try and reset themselves.
Here we go, here's your mark hookers.
Just their first phase letting them down a little bit there.
Crouch! Bind!
So lots of time on the clock, 25 minutes to go in this game. Another good solid scrummage from Valley. Lee gets the ball up to Mays.
Solid
Huge
hit there by
contact
Abigail
there.
Chan.
Huge contact. Sting Leotawa. As Lee doubles around and BB Lee drops it on the toe.
Oh, touch.
And Zoe Smith.
It was touched there, so it goes line out. Oh, I did hear the ref say touched, but touched by the photographer, obviously, so they couldn't play it quick there. Line out opportunity for Football Club.
And the strains of Zombie ringing out in the Valley bleachers there with the words Valley. Ball bobbles there. Rosie Down does a good job to clean it up. Theon got into halfback. Zoe Teese. Good carry there, good tackle there.
Football Club
By
still in
Leia
possession with the
Tawa.
ball. We'll be looking for a clearing kick. Well taken there by BB Lee. She chooses to just run it, needs a bit of support.
Brings the ball back really well. Tanya Dar stayed strong in the contact there. Lee digging in for this ball.
Let's use a 9.
Crystal picks that ball up from behind her. Runs straight into Tuaana.
No, leave it now for.
Turner looking to get over that ball.
Hastings
Sting,
Leotawa,
Leia
silky
Tawa.
footwork. She makes a bit of a line break here.
Drops
Kicks
it
that
onto the
ball.
toe. Great work there by Bunteen. Real momentum shift in this game now. Valley beginning to really turn the screw.
Yeah, real confidence shown there by Hastings Leotawa. Football Club will be trying to clear it. Crystal
The
needs to
ball
get
in
on
the
this.
backfield, bouncing up to halfway. Crystal eventually gets her hands on the ball. A little bit of a goosey there. And Sting. Good work over the ball there by Rosie Inglis. And there, Man Chang. Crystal and Livian.
Finds
and
Zoe
into
Smith.
the ball of Zoe Smith. Again, cuts in field, looks after the ball. Ball hits the deck. Great work there by Abigail Chan.
Good steal there by Fung Got.
You gotta let go, holding.
Did fall on her knees. Didn't release it, so the ball's been turned over.
So hands on knees there. It's been a real period of pressure that Football Club have had to try and repel here. As I said, this second half really feels like there's been a momentum shift, Sam.
Yeah, definitely. Big let off there from the Football Club side. It has been all Valley attack for about the past 5-10 minutes.
Yeah, on you one. That's you. That's your mark, right?
And Henry Shield there with the flag. Good to see vast support here from the Valley Club as Fionn Gott looks to throw this ball into this line out.
Nice
Christy
throw.
Cheng off the top, great ball. And Mary Tuana looking for her sister as Rosie Letty Bobo just picks that ball up at the base of that ruck. Oh, Rosie down, a little show and go. She gets through the first contact. She's staying strong there. Kia Hurawini is over that ball, but just misses it.
she hit you and then went down.
So Tavia just steps past Cody. Some really good meters made there. She forces that ball back. On a good line there from Jamie Burke. Brings the ball inside. Letty Bobo just loses the ball in contact.
Yeah, unlucky there for Football Club. They were building the phases, but once again, the wetness of the day, Cookie, coming into play. Unusual knock-ons from players that probably wouldn't be knocking them on.
So changes here. Fionn Gott makes way. Emily Clark and Rosie Down.
If you could just get your players arriving up at the breakdown, that'd be better, yeah. Substitution complete. Thank you. All right, let's get Waters off.
20 minutes left into this game. 4 points in it.
Yeah, we're pretty much ready to go.
So coming on in the back row, the Welsh-born Bobby Wilson.
Thank you. Right, let's go.
And also onto the field, Elsie Hume, who's been playing rugby at the football club since she was an under-12. Recently went on the development tour.
Yeah. Wait, just wait.
Football club will be desperate for a bit of a reset here.
Right, let's go.
Still only a 4-point game, 7 points to 3.
Certainly what you'd want from a grand finals, isn't it, Cookie?
Crouch.
A real tester of a game. Of course, these both sides been battling each other over the years.
So Ruggy Smashy says, wow, 25 years ago she was in Hong Kong playing for DA Tigers women. Only 3 teams, Aberdeen, Football Club and Tigers. And that is another dominant scrummage from Valley.
Football Club feeling the heat. Valley choosing to leave that ball a little longer in the scrum, which buys them a bit of time. And Crystal with a solid kick out.
Red 3.
So Kia Harawini making way.
Yeah, on you there, right?
She has put in a really good 60-minute shift from the skipper there.
Time's still off, right? I'll put time on once it's
but being replaced by Andrea Leung, who's also a Hong Kong international and wife of Faisal Solomona.
Fortunate, falls into the hands of Valley there. Could have gone either way, but Valley's still in control.
Good steal there, Tiffany Fu.
Take it easy there.
So Leka Tuana needs to get a decent clearance here. As we've said, Sam, that score by Tiffany Fu has really changed the complexion of this game. Football Club have got to go hunting for the score. They can't sit back and just wait for it to happen.
That's right, and there's still plenty of time as a safe take in the line out there from Turner to the hands of Rachel Fung, who's come on. Football Club have really turned on their substitutions here, looking for an impact.
I've got to correct you there, Rachel Hocking Fung. I got told that at breakfast the other morning. Oh, great steal on the floor there by Valley. Roshini Turner making the tackle there. And Crystal pumps that ball deep. Annie Bunting comes back. Jamie Burke Looks to try and escape down this left edge. Great tackle there by Lavinia Nawonga-Gray. Drags her into touch, and a huge smile on her face there.
Well, she's done 60 minutes as a front rower and still making tackles like that. You know she's on fire. So another thing about Lavinia Gray is her mum and sister have flown up from New Zealand just in time to watch this grand final. So she's playing not only for the Valley team, but for also them sitting in the stands.
And a good call there from Suki Fung saying, let's go, Rachel. Oh, good take at the tower. Just slipped away. But some good work to recover that ball by Bobby Wilson. Christy Cheng, good tip on to Roshini Turner. Tavia Ayafeta taking some good ground there.
Georgia Cut with a knock on there. Takes her frustrations out on Zoe Smith. But Valley still with control of the ball. Man with the tip. Lavinia, Zoe Teese, excellent defense there.
Advantage over for the knock.
Cody with that famous little hitch kick. Gets wrapped up.
Ball's there. Okay,
Crystal Mays is in the bottom of their ruck there, so they've got no.
Got a recycler. Christy Cheng with a good tackle there. Eventually, Rosie gets herself to the floor.
No, back foot, please, football club.
Oh, good drive forward there by Tifu. Valley keeping this ball tight. Good ball there. Lavinia carries it into contact. Mary has a go at the ball. Big hit there on Abigail Chan.
No, 21 out.
Elsie Hume having a real crack at that one.
Back foot, please.
Ball eventually back to Crystal. Andrea Lung there, hit hard in the tackle. Massive clean out there from Roshini Turner, and it's created the turnover. Ball looks like it's gone backwards, and Georgia Cut recovers it, going backwards to it. But Valley are coming forward onto this ball now.
Oh,
Kat
fortunate
Rosinski wraps up Zoe Teese there. Football Club have got themselves coming forward onto this. And another great dominant tackle.
Backwards.
And in this series of play, Valley have forced Football Club back probably about 25 or 30 metres.
yeah.
Christy
big, strong
Cheng
defense, but Football Club's still in control.
trying to get Valley back onto the front foot here. And Turner on her heels, but she takes some really good post-contact meters there. As Rachel Fong digs in for that. Tavia gets her hands free. Gets the ball to Jamie Burke. Then on the inside to Rachel Fong.
Yeah, great run up the straight there from the Football Club side.
Sweaty moments here. There's still a good 13 minutes to go in this game.
13.
And this game balancing on a knife edge, Sam.
Yeah, very much so, Cookie. 12 minutes or so left.
Yeah, just that cross there.
Of course, a penalty would not be enough for Football Club, so they'll be looking for that try.
And a big call there from Megan Davis. Wonderful to be watching from Rotorua in New Zealand.
Crouch.
Megan Inglis, proud mum. So many happy memories of Hong Kong mini rugby and rugby festivals and the sense of family. Go Rosie.
Absolutely. Both Rosie and Imogen Inglis from the Flying Cookeries program.
Quick reset, let's go.
Playing senior rugby now with the Valley side. Both have made an impact, really.
Now is a time that the calm heads will prevail. Olivia Cody now slotting into the 8 position. Pretty sure we'll see this ball pulled back to Crystal, and she'll look for a decent exit. Rachel Fung there already looking to get to Mays. Oh, and they play it through the front. Oh, and a great ball there by Sting. Rachel Fung getting in amongst it, but the rain falling here again, and the ball just slips from her grasp. And Lavinia Nawanga-Gray, Fijian Kiwi. So another.
Fortunately, the rain's coming back down here, Cookie.
Finally making way. Tavia Nanaya Feta. She went off around about only 3 minutes into the game with a blood injury. And she leaves the field again. May well be blood again. So onto the field comes Reva Brill. I think Reva, safe to say, is one of the real characters of the Valley Rugby Club. Saw her down at the under-12s youth sevens tournament last Sunday afternoon, coaching the girls down there.
Yeah, interesting story. We discovered Reva playing here with a schoolgirls team. We were on pitch 1 and we could hear some noise in pitch 3, and of course it was Reva as a young schoolgirl. And she's come into the Valley system, and she's really involved in different capacities as a player and as a coach.
And let's not forget, she's also a Hong Kong international.
That's right.
Having played 3 games.
Around the body, not on the shoulder, right? Let's go.
But 10 minutes still here, Cookie. It's still anyone's game. Valley will be wanting to go for that territory again. Surely a kick coming on here.
Big shout out for Andrew Brown of the Hong Kong China Rugby. Bringing Sam and I a hot chocolate to keep us warm in the rain.
Hold that weight.
So with time on, with a crucial decision there. Goes against the Valley front row. Probably the first decision that's gone against them. And Lavinia Nawanga-Gray was struggling with a bad shoulder before that scrummage. And maybe the injury she was suffering from was part of the reason that that scrummage went down. Now the kicking tee is on. Sam, the kicking tee is on, so Football Club have decided that they will try and take the 3 points and then come back down. Probably a wise move because they haven't really troubled the Valley try line so far. So really important kick here coming from Leka Tuaana.
Yeah, definitely. It'll close the game up for them if successful. Let's see what happens here.
I think it's absolutely probably the right thing to do.
We're making a sub, right?
And Lavinia holding that arm, being replaced by Katie Wan.
Time's on. Shot.
So Lavinia holding that arm. This is, I cannot put too fine a point on it. This is an absolutely crucial kick. Good to see Mark Turner watching in. Oh, not a good strike. And it's off to the right. So a let-off there for Valley.
I was just thinking the same thing. Unfortunate there for Leka Tuuna. He's been really consistent.
Was there a smile on your face there, Sam, when you said unfortunate?
Absolutely not, Cookie.
On a knock on there.
Yeah.
Reva Brill getting right in the face.
Big hit here by Reva, but of course, pressure on this new Valley front row. As substitutions made here, Valley still within their own half. They need to get it down there.
So a change at halfback.
Seating Lee's come off, and of course, young Isabel Leo. What a great story for her, Isabel. Young player involved with mini rugby, youth rugby, and then now she's playing Premiership rugby with this Valley side this season. She's had an outstanding season with the Championship side, the Valley Reds, and a well-deserved call-up for her Premiership Grand Final debut.
Another good scrummage here by Football Club. Oh, and Rachel Fung comes up with the ball.
Let's use it now, 12.
Reva Brill coming in hard there. Roshini Turner. Another good drive in there from Football Club.
Need to be disciplined here, the Valley side. An unfortunate there for Zoe.
Zoe Smith got a pour in on that.
It was an attempted an intercept.
John Lee complaining that the hands just aren't there. I cannot stress, if you watch it in on YouTube, it has rained for most of this game and this ball is so greasy. Some pretty hardy fans in the stands there. Ali Jessup, former Sandy Bay, now a turncoat at Football Club.
7 minutes left in this Grand Championship final of the Women's Premiership. Still 4 points in it. Really, this has been a game played in between the 22s, Cookie.
It has honestly been an arm wrestle. So Cheryl Gourlay on now at loose head. And there's been a real swing in the scrummages.
Bind. Set.
And another solid scrummage as Rachel digs in for that ball. El Asma.
All right, tackle now.
She's been consistently solid, El Asma, this final.
And Roshini Turner, another good
Olivia Cody is on that ball here. She's still on that ball and she's pinched it. Francesco won't give a penalty, but of course it's in the hands of Cody.
Great pilfer there. Tanya Dar gets the ball to Mays, who bounces through the tackle.
Yeah, Sewell can't get a window to kick that ball out, but it's been knocked on.
And this game getting a little bit feisty now as we get down into what we would call the championship minutes.
Yeah, but Football Club are doing well to pin Valley down into this half.
And Tanya Dar's father, Manoj, is remonstrating there, not happy with something that's happened to his daughter. Good to see a proud father getting involved there. He has supported his daughter Tanya all the way through her rugby career, all the way from minis formerly with the Sandy Bay Club, and she's still a junior coach with Sandy Bay, offering huge mentorship to young ladies as Olivia Cody burst forward.
Such a battler, Olivia Cody. Unfortunate for her, she gets pushed out, so...
Oh, Christy Cheng.
Yep, 2 and 2.
Christy Cheng.
But that shows her experience.
Presence
This is
of
grand
mind.
finals. There is 4 minutes left. They need to do all they can to win here. Well played there by Changa.
Football club, let's go.
But some really, really clever, experienced play there from Olivia Cody. The last thing Valley need to do is spread this ball all over the place.
Drop one, Valley, drop one, go back, go.
Yeah.
Get out, there's 4.
Good throw there. Bobo rises. El Asma. Oh, and Lecker gets through. Oh, she's got some green grass. Oh, and a great tackle at the back there from Crystal Mays.
Yeah, she couldn't find anyone to link up here. Valley with their scramble D, but it's still on here.
And Zoe Teese gets her shoulders through.
Sting with the ball. Referee tells her to leave it.
Mary Tuana up to Roshini Turner. Gets her shoulders through. All hands to the pump on defence here. And a familiar story. Lots and lots of pressure coming on from Football Club, but eventually just shelling the pass. Cannot explain to anybody back home just how atrocious these conditions are. But Football Club are absolutely bringing it home all the way to the end there. Christy Cheng just saying to all the girls, come on, keep going. What a warrior that lady is. And Zoe Teese just asking the referee, 3.5 minutes to go. And we've got Hong Kong International, says down to the wire from Lara Schatz. And Jenica Ariana says, we love you, Tanya, watching from home.
It certainly is down to the wire here. Football Club.
So the referee tells the players
momentum.
3.5 minutes to the half, to the full-time whistle. This game is balancing on a knife edge. 7 points to 3, 3.5 minutes to play. Football Club need a scrummage here. Valley need to dig in. The ball is at Cody's feet. And the penalty.
Olivia Cody knows what to do here. Crystal with an opportunity.
So Valley have been here in this grand final as winners the last 2 years. And they have some calm heads there. International Tanya Dar just telling people to cool their jets. Henry Shield there with a great catch. Probably the first one he's caught all season, Sam. And
yeah,
great to
also
see our Sunny Lee on the AR flag there. Our international referee from Hong Kong. And not straight. Roshini Turner sweeps forward onto it. There is a sliver of hope here for Valley. On a great bit of counter-rucking there.
Yeah, unfortunately no advantage there. So Francesco calls the scrum back. That was knocked on in the line out.
Really good counter-ruck there from Man Man.
Yeah, another player, Man Man. Really big future for her at Hong Kong Rugby. Outstanding. Came from handball.
Already 8 caps to her name. And Fabian Joseph says, let's go Reds. So we're probably getting close to final play of the game here as Rachel Hocking-Fong puts the ball in. A lot of traffic up the middle there. And again, Leka Tuaana getting free. But some desperate defence here from Valley. Good bill there from El Asma. Oh, good hands from Cut under huge pressure. Roshini gets in. Cody is over that, but it's a penalty. So one last chance for Football Club to kick to the corner and try and win the line out. Leka Tuaana has come alive in these last 10 minutes.
She has. That's kind of the 10 you want, right? A 10 that takes it to the line, has a go.
It's high and hanging. Doesn't look like it's made touch. And Isabel Liu brings it out into midfield. I would have tended to have kept it close to the touchline. We've got to be close to time here. Crystal kicks it to the touchline, and that is it. Valley have a three-peat in the grand final. Football Club have pushed them absolutely to the limit there, Sam.
Yeah, totally
but a
agree.
deserved win for Football Club in the end.
For Valley in the end.
Sorry, for Valley. Sorry, getting myself very, very excited there as the Valley girls go absolutely wild.
Yeah, there was
and
great game to call, Cookie. You know, I think the weather really put it, tightened it. Unfortunately, there for Football Club, they did empty their tank, gave it everything. Just
so some real scenes of joy there from the Valley ladies. Olivia Cody, I would say, would have to be pretty much close to player of the match there. Yeah. Some of those vital turnovers she got when Valley were under the pump.
Certainly showed her experience.
You know, fantastic game. And my co-commentator there, Sam Scott, is sprinting over to the girls. You'll actually see her there in the blue jeans going towards the posts. But a very, very deserved win. But it has to be said, the Hong Kong Football Club women absolutely played their part in what was an outstanding final of women's rugby. 7 points to 3. The scoreline doesn't really show the toughness of the game that was played there. Football Club have had a fantastic season, came up second in the league, but that is an unbeaten season for Valley. 17 games on the bounce, 15 games in round robin, semi-final, and now the final. And so a big hug there from Sam Scott, my fellow commentator for Bella Milo, the player coach, and Sam was running to go and get the league winners trophy so that they can show that they won the double here today. First time that Valley have won the double in many a year. Football Club have been dominant in the league. Absolutely fantastic. Really good to see it. And Jasper Donut, not sure where you are in the world, but he says makes me even more homesick. See you all at the Sevens. We look forward to seeing you too, Jasper. And as somebody else says, Emma Louise Fung, well played to everybody in tough conditions. Congrats to Valley. And some of the Valley superstars are on the on those stand-up boards as Valley will now come forward to take their take the trophy. the front row there, and we can see the absolute warrior Karen So, who sadly succumbed at about the 20th minute in the game there. It really was a phenomenal game of ladies rugby, and here we are. Skipper Kia Hurawini will be taking the trophy. As they come in, and fantastic scenes here. Really good to see the whole of the Valley squad this season have played well. As we said, an unbeaten season. 23 players out there today, but the whole squad out there, they've all played their part in getting Valley to the final. Young Savannah Scott there with the pom-poms just on the left, waving, and Isaiah Scott, Sam's young man, right in the front. Good to see the kids fully involved. Valley, one of the true family clubs of Hong Kong, a huge mini rugby section, and their 50th anniversary. And so the trophy is going to be handed over here. And there is Lavinia Namunga Gray with that bad shoulder, finally comes in. And Hurawini finally gets her hands on the Grand Championship trophy. And Hastings Leia Tower with the league trophy there. Seating Lee with lots of support on the banners behind. And Anita Vogel there, one of the long-time Valley players. Really good to see them. Valley ladies are your Grand Championship winners in 24-25. But huge congratulations to Football Club. They pushed them all the way. And what a fantastic game of women's rugby.